It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey. Arguably the most dominant champion the women's game has ever seen. Enter former UFC women's bantamweight champion, Ronda Rousey.
Just the biggest star in MMA up to Conor McGregor coming here, taking over. Ronda Rousey was just truly something special. Ronda Rousey was just one of the biggest stars mixed martial arts has ever seen. From the debut in Strikeforce with the quick armbar to Jean LaBelle holding a stopwatch every time she fought. Yeah. She just had that star feel, and she had enough to share. She didn't need to use it all on herself. She could give something to me, she can give something to this guy, this guy, and there was enough. A massive fight star, a massive movie star, just a mainstream star is Ronda Rousey.
All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes, and ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent, and in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a judo fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC women's bantamweight champion of the world, Ronda Rousey! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, a massive fight feel in this arena tonight, because for the first time since 2016, the great Ronda Rousey is back and believes she has solved some problems here as she tries to rematch Amanda Nunes.
Yes, she has rediscovered that desire to fight in the octagon. And what motivated her was the thought of fixing the result of the Amanda Nunes fight. She got embarrassed the first time. She wants to go out this time and make sure that the result is different. Big punch lands through the middle.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Ronda Rousey. Just out of the range with that right hand.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Powerful leg kick lands. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows coming out.
And she lands the knee to the body now.
Nice strike.
Man, her striking looks clean tonight, timing on point.
Her timing's on point, her accuracy's on point. She's very busy. She's in a good flow.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound.
Rousey gets the takedown.
Right to side control, yep.
Well, Rousey's trying for a Kimura here. Nicely done. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Nunes is back in full guard. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
Rousey gets caught with that punch. Oh, hey, there it is, her first takedown of the fight. She told us in our fighter meeting Thursday, at some point I will take her down. She didn't expect it to take this long. Rousey's now trying for the Kimura. Nicely done. Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Oh, nice punch with the left hand by her there.
Her timing is impeccable.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Rousey's back in half guard. Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom.
This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys were trying to sit in that full guard. Nice takedown land.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transitions.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
She's got one of the best arm bars in the business, going for it now. All right, she postures up here. Nicely done. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Ronda Rousey. Throws the punch there and connects. Nice job by her there.
Nice job. Nice punch.
Hook to the head, lands flush there by Nunes. Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of it.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
All right, so here we go as our next round gets underway, and it looked for a moment like we wouldn't get here, but her submission defense absolutely on point.
It held up. Her submission defense is on point. She's doing everything to fight the submission, and she always seems to be one step ahead before the submission can get so tight that there's nowhere to go.
Effective punch there by Ronda Rousey. All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just...
Fantastic timing on that takedown.
All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments. whenever she's in the full guard because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority.
Going for an arm bar now.
Gotta be careful, arm bar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Rousey gets hit with a kick. Trying to double up on that jab. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice straight punch.
Back and forth we go here.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
And continues with the inside leg kick. Man, how good is her jab? And there it is again. So that jab has been in her opponent's face from the opener.
It is crazy to watch this, John. It's amazing.
Oh, getting this fight back to her wheelhouse now. Beautiful trip out of the clinch. Many of these have landed with authority. 79 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunes. Well, 2 out of every 3 strikes, finding the target, landing with 67% accuracy against Amanda Nunes. Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. Oh, big punch land.
Nunes getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick by her there. We'll see if she can follow it up now, champ.
Great job landing that kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one you check out the Anderson Silva situation.
90 seconds now to go in round 2.
Nice leg kick lands.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead. This can change the fight. Another takedown lands.
Under 1 minute now remains in round 2. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, Rousey's looking to lock up an armbar here. Oh, nice job by her. Nicely done. Oh, and she gives up her back here, DC. Not ideal.
Not ideal. It's not ideal, but in this state, it's desperation a little bit. She's been getting battered. She's been getting bruised. She was mounted. What was she going to do? Stay on the bottom, getting mounted and beat up? Or was she going to try to give her back to get to her feet? Now the journey, now the fight has really just begun because she has one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the entire world on her back.
Nunes gets caught with that punch. All right, great round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, a lot for the replay guys to choose from. But, John, it's going to be mostly kicks.
Right.
She landed them over and over again, found her target, locked in on it, and drove her shin right through her opponent's body. That was a great display of kicking in the UFC.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. And how about her kicking game in the previous round? My Lord.
She is so good at just blasting kicks with no regard for what's coming back at her. She's not worried about the counter. She will check a reverse kick. She always moves her head off the center line when she throws kicks, so she is not in any danger of taking a counter right hand. Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
Again, back into this position.
And they separate. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. So again, they will clinch here. Trying to establish that jab once again. She blocked the punch. Rousey gets caught with that punch. Oh, that's a pretty filthy combination there by Nunes.
Big punch from the clinch.
Tie clinch for her here. We'll see what she can do with it. Big knee there. Straight right is there. Effective punch there by Rousey. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. A little struggle here now for position. Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive hit.
Nice defense there. Single leg attempt, no good. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Rousey's looking for an arm bar here.
An attacking arm bar. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south chokes in the UFC, but what is she trying to do here from what is a dominant position?
Well, you know, the north-south choke is very difficult because everybody is so well-versed in submission defense now.
Right.
But if done the correct way, it can happen. But you hit that north-south choke, hope that your opponent turns to their knees so that you can run to the back, try to get your hooks in, or you can attack guillotine when they go to their knees.
Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her. Hats off to her.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down with the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Nunes gets caught with that punch. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, Chief.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
Rousey gets in the clinch yet again.
Big kick.
Big right hook attempt, but she misses.
Liver kick. Another beautiful takedown.
Rousey's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Now trying to trap an arm.
Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ronda Rousey. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them. Force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
All right, so the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her, and you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Amanda, Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
All right, so she finally cracks a smile there. She gets her hand raised by unanimous decision, and certainly at times looked like maybe the finish would materialize. It didn't. Nonetheless, she gets a W, and that's really all that matters at the end of the movie.
If you were waiting for that smile, it wasn't going to happen until the fight was over. Now she can relax a little bit as she won performances today.
Smoking on Sequoia, running from a paranoia. Hollywood want me to come and live and die in California. I ain't going out like River Phoenix. I wanna enjoy all of the spoils. I'm a golden boy like Oscar De La Hoya. I'm a soldier. Master Black is the end of October. Blowing Doja in the streets with Manny fresh down in the Noya.